Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I wanted to talk to you about discoloration, yellow nails, stained nails, whatsoever, all about natural nails and all of the colors they could possibly have, or at least just some yellowing and staining because of nail polishes. I have had so many comments, questions, DMs, emails and so on about discoloration, what you can do about it, if it is harmful, what any way there is possible to think of that is actually helpful and good for the nail to get rid of any stains or anything like that. So yeah, let's just talk about that while I am painting my nails. And I also wanted to put a little disclaimer out there that if you are just going to be rude as your comments will not be displayed publicly. Of course, you can always have your opinion or just give some constructive feedback or anything like that. But if you are rude towards me or any of my subscribers whatsoever, that is not tolerated on my channel. This is like a happy and fun place. And I just want to inform you about some really basic things that I feel like every nail art enthusiast or just hobbyist should know about. And yeah, let's just continue with the video. So first up, I'm just going in with my base coat, and I've been using this one for ages, but about my stained nails. Like my nails, they actually, each finger has like a different discoloration, which is also kind of funny because on some nails you just wear more darker polishes and on others you just wear lighter polishes. And you can also see that this is some new growth right here, which is just my natural nail plate color, and this is just stained by wearing nail polishes. And of course, you guys know me, I always apply a base coat, but sometimes colors are just too opaque and too pigmented and the color just drains right through your base coat. I have had some questions if it would be like a good idea to apply 2 layers of base coat. You can always do that if you feel like that is going to really help, but for me personally, some colors just can't be held back at all and they will definitely stain your nails. Doesn't matter what you do, some colors are just a hazard for stained nails, but personally I really don't mind my nails being stained. My nails aren't even that stained, they're like way worse stains out there, but for some reason especially rude people want to like point it out a lot, usually just ignorant people. Saying, ooh, you must be a smoker or you must do drugs or la-di-la-di-la to have stained nails like that. Like, seriously, if someone comments that, it doesn't matter to me because I really couldn't care less. But I just think it's really offensive, especially for people who do smoke or people who are maybe on like some medication, which makes their nails like stain or just discolor. Like seriously, if you can't be nice, just don't speak, or at least that is what I've been told. But like personally, I don't mind. But it can be really offensive to other people, you know? But no, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't feel the need to brighten my nails or whiten them, if you want to call it like that. There are tons of like do-it-yourself like recipes with like orange juice, or not orange juice, like lemon juice and peroxides and stuff like that. But as you might know, like acids like that or like very chemical like ingredients are just bad for the nail, and I would personally rather have strong healthy nails with a little bit of discoloration than weak super white nails or like non-stained nails, because yeah, I do nail art like for my YouTube. I've been doing this for ages, and I really don't care if my nails are stained or anything like that because I always cover them up with a nail polish anyway. But yeah, today's color I'm going to be using this lovely pink one, and this one is 04 Millennial Pink. This is one of my favorite pink shades, so yeah, let's just smack it on there. Oh, and I also got asked how long I wait before I go in with my color nail polish. I just wait until my base coat is dry, but since I am always or like regularly using a super quick drying base coat, you can see it. This one dries up matte, so I can definitely see when it is dry. So it doesn't take a long time for me to go in with my colored polish. Another thing that I've had some comments about was why I wouldn't buff the surface of the nail plate, just to make sure that the top layer of the nail, which has the stains or discoloration, will be buffed off. But as I've mentioned in previous video, buffing your nails isn't a good thing. It actually weakens the nail. You remove little by little like parts or like thickness of the nail or like the top layer of the nail, and that's not a good thing. Like, trust me, you don't want to have like splitting edges or just a really like weak nail. As you can see, my nails are quite strong. They are a little bit bendy, but not much at all, especially not now. I just shortened them. They were like towards this, so I took like 4 millimeters off or something like that. But please do not buff the nail more than necessary. Of course, for my gel polish applications, you guys know I always wear gel polishes on my right hand, or at least I have been doing so for about a year. These nails don't have any stains because I buff them up slightly each time before I apply my gel polish. So yeah, that's why my right hand isn't stained at all, but my left hand, which I always apply nail polishes on, actually is. But yeah, it really doesn't matter to me that I have stained nails, and it really shouldn't bother you either, because if you are a nail art or nail polish enthusiast, you wouldn't mind it at all. Oh, and while we're at it, actually, just a little like thing in between. When you're painting your nails, just make sure you cap off the edges of your nail as well. That just makes sure that your manicure lasts a longer period of time and you don't have any chipping. As you can see, sometimes I apply a little bit more to one particular fingernail. That's like just a coincidence, but I'm going to apply 2 coats of this in total. And sorry if there are any background noises, like my cats are going insane at the moment, or at least one of them is, just begging for attention, even though I just played with him for over an hour. It's like, it's never good enough for cats, you know? But yeah, that was already the entire first coat. I'm just going to let this dry for a little bit before I go in with the second one. And then I just wanted to talk a little bit more about colors that might have like a bigger risk of staining your nails. Okay, I've waited for about 5 minutes and I'm going in with the second layer. But as I said, I wanted to talk about colors that have like a higher risk of staining your nails. And I feel like mostly dark colors can be a big pain in the butt because they are really dark. That's like one thing, just heads up, because if you wear dark colors, especially dark blues, really dark purples and blacks, of course, those are usually pretty high in risk factor when it comes to staining. Even though you have applied a base coat underneath, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Other shades that you might want to be a little bit careful with, especially if you like smudge it a little bit onto the skin or maybe onto the cuticle, are red shades, or like the really deep magenta pinky shades. Like light colors like this, or even the one I'm applying right now, doesn't really stain the nails that bad, but you just really want to like look out for the classic reds, like the Christmassy reds, any type of red. Actually, oranges can be like really staining as well. Those really can turn your nails into a yellow orangey shade, even though you have applied a base coat, or multiple base coats even. One little tip I do wanted to mention is that if you know of a color that really stains your nails, but you do want to wear it anyway, just wear a white opaque layer underneath. Like apply that a couple of hours before you go in with your neon color, and that might help out preventing staining from that neon color. I've had it like with a neon purple that was really staining, and I actually made like a camouflage design print kind of thing on my nails last year, and I had like spots of discoloration on my nail after that. So yeah, just make sure that you apply your white base layer like a couple of hours before you actually go in with your color, so it has enough time to dry and like have like some kind of protection layer on top of your nails. But we are just going to let this dry, and while this is drying, I just wanted to talk about some other colors that can be really like killing and discoloring and all that jazz. So we've had our really dark shades. I wanted to give you a little heads up about blue colors as well, like the minty green, like the pastel kind of blues that are never an issue for my natural nails. I do want to mention that like the royal blues and the navy blues can be staining, but it really depends on the brand, the formula of the nail polish, and just how opaque or like pigmented it is. And of course it also always, doesn't matter what color you use, but it always really depends on the base coat as well. If you have a really like standard simple base coat, like some can work wonders, just like this one. I've had this one forever. I'm still not through this bottle. I've been using this for ages. This one isn't available anymore, but Essence has really great nail base coats in my opinion, and they're really affordable as well. But some like really cheap brands don't really protect a nail that much, so if you want to really make sure you have good protection from staining, just make sure that it actually says so on the bottle. So the formula of the base coat is kind of like made to prevent from staining or prevent staining from happening. But yeah, I don't really know what other colors really stain. It, as I said, it really depends on the brand, formula, pigment, all that jazz. But while this is drying a little bit more, or has dried a little more, I am going in with my oldie but trusty Catrice gel top coat. It again, please just ignore the word gel. This is just a regular nail polish top coat. You don't have to cure this. I really like this one though. I'm not sure if they still sell this one, or at least in this kind of packaging, but there are similar ones out there anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to add my layer of top coat, and just it's kind of like half Q&A about stains, but also about nail polishes, because I have little time left in this video while I'm doing my nails right now. And I've also had the question how long my manicures actually last, like the regular nail polish manicures. And they last for at least a week on my nails, of course depending on how rough I handle my nails at work, for instance. But they really do last at least 7 days. Like this top coat actually like promises 10 days or something like that, but usually I switch it up after 5 to 7 days, of course because I do make nail art videos and want to do some cute designs as well. But yeah, this was just my little rambly talking video about stained nails, discoloration. Please be respectful towards each other in the comment section. And if you have any questions or comments or anything like that regarding this subject or anything else regarding nail art or nail polishes or natural nails, do let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you so much and I hope to see you in my next video.